Imagine you're at a corporate event and the waiter chooses you to taste the wine. Are you ready for that to make the right impression? We have Charles Vaselli, wine expert and consultant from Time for Wine, that's going to take us through the right protocol so we can be sure to impress our guests. Can you tell us about that, Charles?
Oh, absolutely. I'm always fascinated to see how the server is going to approach the table and who he is going to select. Most times they'll look to the person who actually ordered the wine. That's customary and that's out of respect. If the person has given the responsibility for that table to order the wine, then you want to allow that person to do that first. Many times I've ordered the wine, but I've asked one of my friends to, as a courteous opportunity, try it. I'd like you to see. And they'll go ahead and they'll pour. Now, the restaurant server, if they've been trained properly, will open up the bottle right there at the table. The bottle should never be opened off-site. It should always be done right there at the table. The foil should be cut, the wine corkscrew inserted, and easily extended out and then presented. You're only looking to see if you see some inferiorities or some problems with the cork. You certainly can smell it. I've seen people do that occasionally, but do you see any discoloration or any real problems? At that point, the waiter will then turn to the glass and pour about ½ ounce, no more than an ounce. And then you want to actually, if it's a red wine, go ahead, swirl it. Look at the legs. You want to tilt it forward if you had some white napkin. Look at the coloration all the way through from start to finish. Hold it up to your nose. Beautiful bouquet. That'll give you the first indication this wine is of good quality. And then go ahead, let the wine just rest.
Now I noticed that you drew in a lot of air. Was there a purpose to that?
The air actually accelerates and allows your whole palate to be enticed and just introduced to this whole wine. Because as the bottle is just opened for the first time, you make it a little bit of that alcohol vapor. But as it dissipates and they pour it into the carafe, you will enjoy that. And if it's been paired properly with the right meal, a true tasting experience.
I'm noticing the way you're holding the glass. Is there a difference? I've often seen people grab the bowl of the glass. Can you tell us if that makes a difference as far as the etiquette and protocol for wine tasting?
Absolutely. Stems were made so that you can properly serve the wine to your guests and actually hold the glass. It's improper to actually cup the glass because your hands, which are much warmer at about 98 degrees, would actually warm the wine. Red wines, I encourage people to serve at about 68 or 70 degrees. I don't mind having a little chill on it because as the wine warms up in the room and you're enjoying it with the meal, it actually tastes better. So if you wanted to serve something to someone else and shake their hand at the same time, you could certainly do that. Hold it and you have it right there and you can pass it on to them. So there's a lot of little etiquette and little fun things about having wine and enjoy it. But the thing I always say is make it a good teaching and tasting experience.
Thank you very much. So the next time that wine is brought to you for that tasting, you can impress your guests and possibly your boss. Thank you very much, and find out more at www.timeforwine.net.